Vincent Kennedy McMahon, /MKMain/MKMAN, born August 24, 1945, is an American businessman and former professional wrestling promoter. McMahon, along with his wife Linda, is a co-founder of the modern WWE, the world's largest professional wrestling promotion. Outside of professional wrestling, McMahon has occasionally ventured into promoting other sports. His projects have included the World Bodybuilding Federation and the XFL Football League. He is the owner of Alpha Entertainment. McMahon graduated from East Carolina University with a degree in business in 1968, and began his tenure in professional wrestling as a commentator for WWE, then called the Worldwide Wrestling Federation or WWF, for most of the 1970s. He bought the company from his father, Vincent J. McMahon, in 1982 and almost monopolized the industry, which previously operated as separate entities across the United States. This led to the development of the annual event WrestleMania, which became one of the world's most successful professional wrestling events. WWE then faced industry competition from World Championship Wrestling, WCW, in the 1990s before purchasing and absorbing WCW in 2001. WWE also purchased the assets of the defunct Extreme Championship Wrestling, ECW, in 2003. McMahon has been involved in a number of WWE-related ventures. In 2014, he launched the WWE Network, a subscription video on-demand over-the-top streaming service. He also owned other WWE multimedia subsidiaries and a professional wrestling training facility. Outside of wrestling, McMahon joint-owned and operated the XFL American Football League twice, both the 2001 and 2020 iterations folded after a single season. He also headed the short-lived World Bodybuilding Federation and co-owned the clothing brand Tap Out. McMahon appeared on-screen for WWE from 1969 until the 2020s, initially as a personable play-by-play commentator. In 1997, he adopted the character of Mr. McMahon, portrayed as an irascible, villainous, swaggering tyrant who obsessed over maintaining control of his wrestling company and often growled the catchphrase, "You're fired," when dismissing an employee. Under the Mr. McMahon gimmick, which is considered by some to be WWE's greatest villainous character, he competed in wrestling matches and became a one-time WWE champion, a one-time ECW champion, a Royal Rumble winner, and a multi-time pay-per-view headliner. Following claims of hush-money agreements McMahon paid over affairs with former WWE employees, McMahon stepped down as CEO and chairman of WWE in June 2022, pending the conclusion of an internal investigation. He was replaced by his daughter, Stephanie McMahon. The following month, McMahon announced his retirement from WWE, but his return to WWE as executive chairman was confirmed in January 2023. That April, a merger was announced between WWE and Endeavor Group Holdings, owner of the Ultimate Fighting Championship, UFC, mixed martial arts promotion. McMahon served as the executive chairman of the new merged company, TKO Group Holdings, TKO. 9. McMahon later resigned from TKO in January 2024 after allegations of sex trafficking and sexual assault. McMahon is currently under a federal probe. Vince McMahon's net worth in 2024 is estimated at $2.7 billion, according to Forbes. Early life. McMahon was born in Pinehurst, North Carolina, on August 24, 1945, to Victoria and Vincent James McMahon, 1914 to 1984, who left the family when McMahon was still a baby and took McMahon's older brother Roderick James McMahon III, 1943 to 2021, with him. McMahon did not meet his father until the age of 12. McMahon's paternal grandfather was the boxing promoter Roderick James Jess McMahon, whose parents were Irish immigrants from County Galway. His paternal grandmother, Rose Davis, was also of Irish descent. McMahon was raised under the name Vinnie Lupton and spent the majority of his childhood living with his mother and various stepfathers. He later claimed that one of his stepfathers, Leo Lupton, beat his mother and attacked him when he tried to protect her. He said of the experience, "It is unfortunate that, Lupton, died before I could kill him. I would have enjoyed that." He graduated in 1964 from Fishburne Military School in Waynesboro, Virginia, where he reportedly struggled due to dyslexia. Personal life. Family. Main article, McMahon family. McMahon married Linda Edwards on August 26, 1966, in New Bern, North Carolina. The two met in church when she was 13 and he was 16. At that time, he was known as Vinnie Lupton, using his stepfather's surname. They were introduced by his mother. At some point prior to 2022, the two separated, but did not get a divorce. Vince and Linda McMahon have two children together, Shane, who left WWE in 2010 and returned in 2016, and Stephanie, who continued to be active in a backstage role and on-screen from the 1990s until resigning in 2023. The two also have 6 grandchildren. Shane and his wife Marissa Mazzola have 3 sons named Declan, Kenyon, and Rogan, while Stephanie and her husband Paul, Triple H, Levesque have 3 daughters named Aurora, Murphy, and Vaughn. Wealth. As of 2006, McMahon has a $12 million penthouse in Manhattan, New York, a $40 million mansion in Greenwich, Connecticut, a $20 million vacation home, and a 47-foot sports yacht named Sexy Bitch. His wealth has been noted at $1.1 billion, backing up WWE's claim he was a billionaire for 2001, although he was reported to have since dropped off the list between 2002 and 2013. In 2014, McMahon had an estimated net worth of $1.2 billion. On May 16, 2014, McMahon's worth dropped to an estimated $750 million after his WWE stock fell $350 million due to a price drop following disappointing business outcomes. In 2015, McMahon returned to the list with an estimated worth of $1.2 billion. In 2018, his net worth reached $3.6 billion. Politics. Vince and Linda McMahon have donated to various Republican Party causes, including $1 million in 2014 to federal candidates and political action committees, such as Karl Rove's American Crossroads and the research and tracking group America Rising. The McMahons have donated $5 million to Donald Trump's former charity, the Donald J. Trump Foundation. Steroid supplier trial. In November 1993, McMahon was indicted in federal court after a steroid controversy engulfed the promotion and thus temporarily ceded control of the WWF to his wife Linda. The case went to trial in 1994, where McMahon was accused of distributing steroids to his wrestlers. One prosecution witness was Kevin Wachols, who had wrestled for the company in 1992 as Nails, and who had been fired after a violent confrontation with McMahon. Wachols testified that McMahon had ordered him to use steroids, but his credibility was called into question during his testimony as he made it clear he hated McMahon. In July 1994, the jury acquitted McMahon of the charges. On July 6, 2021, production was announced on a new scripted television series called The United States of America vs. Vince McMahon centered around the case. The series is produced by a partnership of WWE Studios and Blumhouse Television and executive produced by McMahon and Kevin Dunn, WWE executive producer and chief of global television distribution.